Hello everybody and welcome to Romanceful's Tarot. I'm about to begin here with a reading. Now, this is a general reading, so it might not resonate with everybody. So it really is important that you please do take whatever does resonate with you and please just leave the rest of it aside. Now, if you do have any questions, you would like to contact me, maybe for a reading, maybe for a question, maybe whatever reason you might have, it doesn't really matter. Contact, list of readings, everything right below into the YouTube description box. So please do check it out. And if you wish to contact me, please do so. It will be my great pleasure to assist you. Also, if you have not yet subscribed to the channel, please do click onto the subscribe button to show your support to the channel and to myself. And it is always and greatly appreciated. And I do thank you so very much. I would also like to take a brief moment. Two things. I would like to thank all of my subscribers for being there, for sharing, for commenting, for being a part of the channel. I love and appreciate every single one of you. I would also like to thank all of the subscribers who donate so generously to the channel. Thank you so very much. I'm very grateful and I do always appreciate it. So thank you very much. So with no further ado, let's begin this reading. These are Witch's Spirit messages. So let's go and see what kind of message we have here. So we're working here with some tarot. We have the Wheel of Fortune, which is all about a lot of opportunities. We have the Eight of Cups over here. We have the World. We have the Queen of Pentacles. And I also have the Five of Pentacles. So let's start this off over here with the Wheel of Fortune. Now, the question here by Spirit is all about with change comes opportunity. Now, what are you going to choose? Because you have opportunities, you have choices here. I do see the ending. The ending's quite good. But what are you going to do? What are you going to choose? Okay? It is clear right now that there is a multitude of wide open possibilities for you available. And what you need to do is you need to choose one. Now, it's up to you to decide which one you're going to want, which one you're going to go for. You are the creator of your life. You can choose your path. But now ask yourself, who among all of us, who doesn't wish for prosperity, right? Or health, or love, or opportunity? Of course, if we're given just too many options, it really just becomes a little bit too hard to choose. So life is almost easier when it's a little bit difficult and when the possibilities are a little bit more limited than when you have just, a myriad of possibilities. The Wheel of Fortune here, is showing you that change is coming your way and perhaps you're going to get to choose. Perhaps fate is going to choose for you, though. That happens with the Wheel of Fortune. Either way, that wheel is spinning and nobody knows what's going to happen next. So what you need to consider is, because the Wheel of Fortune is telling you, you know what? Heads up. Pay attention. There are some opportunities right in front of you that maybe you're not paying attention to. And if so, you better just grab one before it just spins out and it just moves on, away and you'll never be able to get it again. So, are you maybe wrestling with a difficult choice? Because this message here is not going to help you make the decision, but it does remind you that fortune favors the bold. So if you don't choose, well, you know what? The universe is probably going to choose for you. And sometimes the Wheel of Fortune is simply a warning that something unexpected is coming your way. Now, this unexpected, okay? It does not mean something bad necessarily, but it's always good to be prepared for it in either case now, isn't it? So these are really about your possibilities and everything that's coming up. Moving on over now to the Eight of Cups. Just because you have everything you want just does not mean that you have what you need. Now, as we can see here, this witch here into the Eight of Cups clearly made a major decision. She has turned her back. Have you done the same thing already? Have you made a decision over here? Have you turned your back on what many others might consider, a darn good situation and maybe deliberately set off into a new direction? Is that something that either you're pondering or that you've already done? Because people might be asking, why would you do that, right? People might be wondering, is he or she nuts? You need to consider here, okay, is maybe you're being called to a new path. And no matter what, sometimes you just give up some things in order to go for that new path because it's just pulling you. It is just so strong. You're just wanting to follow that call. This is not going to be for everybody. It could be for many of you, though. So, if you're looking at this and maybe you're at a turning point in your life, are you feeling as though there's something that's missing, even though your circumstances seem quite fine onto the surface? And are there issues that make an otherwise good situation not as perfect as you thought it would be, or as others might think? This is about looking in from the outside. Have you been trying to ignore maybe a strong call to do something different? Maybe even something that seems like it would just be kind of like a crazy choice? So the Eight of Cups is really indicating a dramatic change. It's a dramatic change in a relationship or a career that used to bring you satisfaction and that simply no longer does, or maybe even simply something that is time for you to acknowledge. Maybe it's time for you to walk away from your old safe life and into something that holds the potential for future happiness. Again, it's all about those possibilities. Moving on forward to the we're going to move on forward over here to the Five of Pentacles. And here we are with the Five of Pentacles. And this is about, sometimes times are rough and you need to hang in there though, okay? Because things are going to get better and you're not as alone as you feel. This could be about money problems. I do have the Queen of Pentacles over here who does relate to some type of money problems. You do need to be careful. If you're feeling like, you're poor, you don't have what it is that you need, that you want. Maybe you've been having really a difficult time lately. And right about now, it's really kind of hard to see that light at the end of the tunnel. But you need to rest assured, okay? Because Spirit wants to tell you that there is one. There is a light. It can be hard, but you need to try and maintain a positive attitude. You need to try and maintain that faith because you're not as alone as you might think. And this is about not giving up hope, no matter how bleak things just might seem to be for you, okay? I'm going to move over to the Queen of Pentacles because the Queen of Pentacles is talking also about some type of money here. So, you have everything that you need and most of what you want is what Spirit wants you to know. Life is full of gifts, but you need to open your heart and you need to open your heart up and Spirit in order to receive them, in order to for them to reveal themselves to you. So it's all about prosperity. It's all about abundance, but that comes in many different forms. So, prosperity is a state of mind. It's a state, state of a bank account. There is abundance all around you and people who will help you achieve your goals. And if you're rooted into the earth and tuned into the glory of the world that's around you, it is that much more likely that you will too just blossom and you'll grow. You need to be the queen or the king of your own domain. You need to rule with love. You need to rule with an open heart. Consider, do you appreciate the riches in your life, whatever the form that they take? Are you open to new opportunities? Are you fully present in your life? And how can you make the most of the possibilities available to you now? Now, how can you prepare for any new possibilities that lie ahead? This is about embracing your own power without fear. Be open to help from others who are willing to work for your benefit. And this is about remembering that prosperity doesn't have to mean money. And this, my dear friends, does conclude your reading. No, I'm so sorry. It does not conclude your reading. Your reading concludes over here with the world. I told you it ends up really nicely with the world in a completion. This is about the world is your oyster. I'm so sorry. Unless you don't like oysters, which, I have to say in that case, it could be a hot fudge sundae. So this is really about, break out that bubbly, strike up the, the band. There's going to be a lot to celebrate at the end of this. There's a lot of decisions. There's a lot of struggles. But you know what? You're going to come overcome. You're going to have that faith. You're going to be strong, and you're going to get through it, and you're going to be able to celebrate after. This is what it is. I mean, you've been striving for ages, working hard to achieve your dreams, and getting this world message by Spirit is very, very good news and good need indeed for you. It means that sooner or later, success is going to be yours. And depending, depending on your goal and the time set that you have, continue onto your journey knowing that, eventually you are going to get there. So please do not give up. There is beauty and there is light at the end of the tunnel. Now, this does conclude your reading. I do wish you a beautiful day. I thank you for being there. If you have any questions, you would like to contact me, please do so. All my information right below into the YouTube description box. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel and have yourself a beautiful day. I do thank you for being there, and I will see you tomorrow with new messages. Many blessings to you.